Booker looks on. 2nd and 5. Evans will throw to the end zone. Jump ball. Touchdown! Touchdown, John Dunlap. Johnny Evans looking on. His kid, another great throw. Huh?
Dad looks pretty happy. The color analyst here for the Wolfpack. I'll tell you what, Chris, Daniel Evans, how do we say this politically correct? He has some guts. He has guts and courage to sit in there and put that ball where he just put it.
And you know, Kirk, that's the same pitch and catch combo.
Yep.
In the same part of the end zone as that play against BC that will live forever in NC State football history. Again, we go back to that one play that pulled out a victory a week ago and has put him in position for perhaps another huge rally here. NC State has the lead, 10:36 to play. Seventh play of this drive, which began on their 5-yard line. Rutherford steps up, flips it short. Again, caught. And then clobbered by A.J. Davis. Short gain by Smith. They're using the backs now. They do get a first down.
But every time it seems like it's 8 yards, 10 yards. Big chunks at a time, and they've quickly moved the ball across midfield down to the 36-yard line now. Good time for the tight end to try to get involved in the offense. Brandon Warren.
He's left, instead stays in and is a blocker, and stopping Smith for a loss is Cash. Alan Michael Cash is a backup defensive lineman. A huge play. The ESPNU all-state standings. You can see the importance of this game in the ACC. Noles, after winning at Miami, losing at home to Clemson, at 1-1, and NC State trying to go to 2-0. 2nd and 13. Only a 3-man rush. Rutherford has time over the middle, deflected in, intercepted. Dewan Morgan has the football. Rutherford threw into traffic and paid the price. Morgan on the carom.
Morgan has had a great game with the exception when he let the tight end Warren slip behind him. But the safety that time, it looked like Miguel Scott got a hand in there with the initial throw to create the deflection. Just sitting there. Actually, it's Heath, that number 19, gets in there, comes up. They're thinking the same thing. It's about time the tight end Brandon Warren get the football. That time, I think Heath baited Weatherford into thinking that the tight end was open and then closed on the ball to get the deflection, and a very nice interception that time by Morgan.
First turnover of the game, and now the Noles again with no timeouts. And the flag comes out. Now it's one of those dreaded illegal substitution penalties. And break the huddle with more than 11 guys. Again, this guy's a backup, not a starter, but what a night he's had.
He's from Florida. He's a backup, but in this system with Steve Dunlap, he is used almost as a starter because they're in so much nickel and so much dime with 5 and even 6 defensive backs. If they can hold on here, they've got to run this clock out. This win for this program, Chuck Amato's had some big wins when Phillip Rivers was here, but the timing of this win, after what this team went through early in the year, I don't know if he's had a bigger win in his career as a head coach.
Evans just taking a knee as they'll try to bleed down the final 142. Let's check in with Reese Davis in the studio. Fans of number number 21 up here, Reese. They'll take on.
Put him in my top 5.
Take on the Hurricanes later on this season. That'll be another huge ACC collision. Jackets beat him in Miami, and now NC State again just taking a knee as we head inside of a minute to go. See when they reset the play clock here. The next snap will be 3rd down. They have not yet reset the play clock. Now they do. They won't have to snap it again till inside of 30 seconds.
Lay down on the ground long enough, and this is the last snap of the game.
What a night for Daniel Evans and this guy Amato. Where are the critics for Amato now?
For Chuck Amato and the Wolfpack. Huge win for North Carolina State. And another example of why you never assume anything in college football.
Daniel Evans' second career pass, doesn't make a critical mistake, makes clutch throws, and look at the scene here in Raleigh. Second straight week, second straight come from behind conference win as an underdog for the Wolfpack.
Chris, I said it earlier. I just feel like we've seen this North Carolina State program. There's a hug there from Bobby Bowden winning his coach, and Chuck Amato, coach who was with him for 18 years. This is as big as it gets. Let's see if he can control his emotions. Let's see if Chuck Amato has any voice left with the Doc.
Jerry?
Well, Coach, we saw a big hug with you and Bobby Bowden. What does it mean to you to be able to beat your mentor on a night like tonight?
Everything. Everything. It's for these people here. These people that help put this stadium together and make it look like it looks right now. But those kids right there played their brains out.
What about your young quarterback? What can you say about a performance of Daniel Evans, his second start ever?
Ice. Ice. A lot of ice in his veins. Kid played a heck of a game. And we didn't allow them big plays, and that's why they're such an explosive team. But you know what? Tonight, we got untracked a little bit ourselves.
Could this performance by you and your team tonight maybe quiet some of those critics out there that keep writing and hammering you?
What critics? What critics? I have no idea what you're talking about.
There you go. Chuck Amato's going to celebrate, guys.
They've been vocal here before, but it hasn't always been cheers. NC State rallies from 10 down, wins it 24-20, goes to 2-0 in the ACC, and the Noles in deep trouble in this conference. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com. For Kirk Herbstreit, Jerry Punch, and our entire team here in Raleigh, I'm Chris Fowler. Sports are coming up right now. Wolfpack are winners tonight.